I was feeling about 10:30. I just need to find a place where I can lay my head in. Well, hey mister, can you tell me where a man might find a bed? He just grinned and he shook my hand, and no was all he said. Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free, take a load off Fanny. And put the load right on me. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Swift Guitar Lessons. Today I'm breaking down for you the last waltz version of the band's The Wait. I'm going to show you how to play the intro section and also break down the chord progressions throughout the verse, chorus, and bridge, and share with you some lead guitar ideas that you can use throughout your version. Let's get started. Okay, a close look at the fretboard, and we're getting started with our intro section. I'm going to begin by demonstrating it for you nice and slow. Then I'll break it down into 5 easy to learn sections. It's going to sound like this. Okay, getting started with section number 1. It's gonna sound like this. Nice little Hendrix style lick there. Okay, so my first finger is barring over the D, G, and B strings of the 9th fret, and I'm gonna strike those strings as I hammer on to the 11th fret of the D string. After that, I'm going to pluck the A string and then play the middle finger on the 10th fret of the B string, and I'm plucking that with my middle finger on the right hand. So we have the hammer, the A string, and then the middle finger popping that B string 10th fret. Okay, extending that first lick into section number 2, we would have real slow. Okay, so section number 2 again, real slow. Okay, so some country bend in here. I'm playing the A string open, probably nice and short, with a little bit of my hand kind of touching the strings, that way it doesn't ring out too long. Then I'm going to bend the 12th fret of the B string with the high E string open. Great little country trick there. The right hand, with the middle finger, I'm plucking the B string, and with the 3rd finger, I'm plucking the high E string. We're going to lift again, and then we're going to raise the string to the top of that bend and descend. So the first bend that he has goes upward, then the second one, upward again too, but kind of short, and then he's going to lift the string silently before going to the 10th fret of the B string. So we have downward bend, vibrato, and that should be with the A string as well. Alright, let's put those 2 parts together again. One more time, I forgot my A string. Okay, now let's extend those first 2 licks into section number 3, which is going to sound nice and short and very twangy. It's going to sound like this, starting from part number 1. Just like that. Short little phrase, but this is a great example of Robbie's playing. He's never super adamant about showing off these like grand techniques. So he does a lot of subtle little details. So he starts off on the G string, 9th fret, hammering up to the 11th fret of the G string, but it's hardly noticeable. So as little or as subtle of a hammer-on as you can possibly muster, that's what you want. Then a pull-off to the 9th fret of the G string. Then that's gonna go to the D string, 11th fret, back to the G string, 9th fret, then a short little slide back a whole step, but again, hardly even noticeable. Okay, next I'm gonna play sections 1 through 3 and extend into section number 4. Real slow, it'll sound like this. Alright, so section number 4 will sound like this, real slow. A little slide up into the A major chord there. We're doing that Hendrix style double stop again. I'm covering up the 7th fret of the D and G strings together. And I'm gonna do a little hammer on up to the 9th fret of the D string as I strike both of those strings. So we have D and G together on the 7th fret, and then a hammer up. Next, we're gonna just do that double stop again before doing kind of the same thing up one string, except we're gonna go back and forth. We're doing a little hammer as I hold down the A string and D string. Okay, now I'm hammering on the A string and then going back to that 7th fret. Sometimes I'll pick both of those too. So we have. So you're gonna let this first little hammer on ring for a second and then slide away. Slide away and then slide right up into an A major chord where we're gonna start strumming for about 16 beats. Okay, part number 4 again, real slow. Slide up into the A major chord. You put everything together, what we have so far. Okay, so once you've slid into that A major chord, we gotta hold that out for 16 beats, but after the first 8 beats, we gotta do another slide in again. All right, so it'll have the A major chord we slide in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then a little lick before getting into our verse. Okay, in terms of the strumming pattern there over that A chord, really just anything you want. You can throw in a mixture of 8th notes and quarter notes just to fill in the space. Just remember to stop at around the 6th beat and then throw in on the 7th beat. So basically that lick, we're going up to the 9th fret of the D string and bending, and then letting it return to the natural note, which is a B. Then I'm gonna go down a whole step to the 7th fret before sliding away on the 9th fret of the A string. And then that's gonna take me right back into the A major chord where I can start my verse. So let's demonstrate that real quick. We have the A major chord slide up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, slide. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put in the Nazareth, and then we're off and running. Okay, everybody, congratulations, you made it through a very tricky intro. We're ready to cool things down with the verse, which only has a few chords in it. A major, the lone bar chord is C sharp minor, a D major chord, and then we're back to the A major chord. We're gonna attach 4 beats to each of these chords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a little singing. Put in the Nazareth, I was feeling about 10:30. Just need to find a place where I can lay my head. Just like that. Okay, now that we have those verse chords down, let's apply a very easy strumming pattern, something that everybody can do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just need to find a place where I can lay my head. Okay, so all I'm doing there, every single chord, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Okay, so the secret to fast chord changes, I want to share this with you real quick, is leaving just a little bit early on the last upstroke. So watch as I play through the chord changes nice and slow. I'm filling in the space with just the high treble strings with that little upstroke there, and no one really notices when it's at full speed, okay? So this is something that every beginner has got to get down for nice, fluid chord transitions. Okay, now if you want to throw in a little bit of lead guitar into those verses, it's very easy. We're just going to borrow some ideas from the intro, throwing in a little bit more of those Hendrix-style double stops that Robbie's doing so well on the last waltz. So if I'm playing through my verse, on the last chord change, going back to the A major, I'll just hit the root, and then I'll start throwing in some of the tricks that we had between frets 7 and 9 on the A, D, and G strings. That's one of my favorites right there. So that'll be the one I share with you here. So I'm coming out of my verse. All I'm doing there is barring over the 7th fret of the A string, D string, and G string, letting some of those strings ring as I strum through. Then I'm going to do a double stop hammer on here on the D string and allow my G string to ring through. Back to the bar on the 7th fret. Now I got the D string and G string ringing out. And then I'm back to the A string, 9th fret. And then I slide away. And get right back into my verse, sometimes barring an A chord or sometimes getting right back into my stacked A position. Okay, with our verse complete, we're ready to move into the chorus. I'll demonstrate it for you real slow. It's gonna sound like this. Okay, pretty basic stuff there, but we're gonna definitely need to stretch our fingers a little bit. I start off with my pick and hand showing here. With an A major chord shape over the 2nd fret, I'm barring an A major chord. I'm going to avoid the high E string throughout this technique. So I have the A string, it's my root, and then I'm going to strum on the treble strings, down, up. Then I'm going to do the same thing, but with my 3rd finger extended to the G sharp. This is going to be my new root. We have A/G sharp, same strumming pattern. And then finally we're going to go to the D major chord and go root, down, up, down, up. Occasionally I might do a little bit of a cross picking thing like root, down, and then E string, B string, G string. So then if you put all that together, we have do a root, down, up, down, up 2. Last one on the 3rd one. And then we're finally gonna go D, D. 1 short by pumping the hand. See how I remove the pressure and put my palm back on the strings? And then a nice long stroke for that nice little sing-along that we have there. You put the low right on me. And then you're gonna get into your bridge section. Okay, with your chorus complete, you're ready to move into the bridge section. This is our final part. It's gonna get us back into the verse. So I'm gonna start off by demonstrating for you, and I'll break it down. Okay, a lot of the same stuff that we had in our chorus. We start off with the A bar, a root, down up, to the G sharp just like in the chorus, down up. Then, this is new, my thumb is gonna wrap around and grab myself an F sharp. Then the open E string, same exact technique. So far we have. Then on this part, a little bit trickier now with the D major chord, I'm gonna play down, up, slap, down, slap, down, up, down, up. If I put all those strums together, it'll sound like this. Down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Okay, I'm slapping where there would be a downstroke, that's why I'm saying down. So down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, becomes. Now, I'm a little bit worried about the people out there that have really small hands. How are you going to get this part down? So let's figure out a way that we can play this with smaller hands. So if I have an A major chord, you can still bar, I'm sure. The pinky maybe can reach up to the 4th fret. Then instead of reaching with the thumb, you'd have to get down this chord here. An A major chord stacked but with the first finger going up to the F sharp note on the E string. And then the open E string will be nice and easy. So if you have really, really tiny hands, we're gonna play it like this. Okay everyone, that is it. You've got everything down, your intro, your verse, your chorus, your bridge, even a little lead guitar. Congrats on all of your progress. You're ready to perform this tune. Alright everyone, thanks so much for checking out this lesson on the bands The Weight. If you haven't done so already, head over to the official Facebook page. That's facebook.com/PhillyGuitarLessons, where you can download a chord sheet and also a tab for that intro section. I got plenty more videos coming up, so keep checking back. Please subscribe. This is Rob at Swift Guitar Lessons in Philadelphia saying happy picking.